slowly into the silent night, an endless fall, like cuts from 1,000 knives. I hear you call, but I'm still stumbling in the dark, a silent howl as I dissolve into your arms. I waited now, seduced by a sweet mirage. We could leave or we could stay, sedate a state of wide awake. I can't do this anymore, it's hurting like it never has before. We could leave or we could stay, sedate a state of wide awake. I can't do this anymore, it's hurting like it never has before. Jaded, the scar you left feels like an open wound. I'm down and low, don't wake me up, it's still too soon. I hear you call, but I'm still falling deep in love. I'm washed away and carried to your sweet embrace. I waited now, seduced by a sweet mirage. We could leave or we could stay, sedate a state of wide awake. I can't do this anymore, it's hurting like it
What's up, everybody? Welcome. Hola. I forgot that I'm on camera. Here we are. Welcome to consecutive streaming day number 390. Hello. This is the last day of the group stage of B Cup 17. What a wild ride this is. Holy shit, what a morning, guys. What a morning. Woke up 3 hours ago. Meetings, orga. I couldn't get the job done until the official start of the cast, but it was a relatively one-sided game anyway. It was Kaho versus Wudao, and yeah, I don't think we missed out on too much, to be honest. I assume Kaho won, but I can't find any info just yet. Hair. Yes. Voice is double. Oh shit. Voice is doubling. Sorry about that. I misclicked the wrong thing. Yep. I should just hide this. Hide. Okay. From now on, it can't happen anymore. Fixed. Yes. Sorry. In my OBS, I have like mic 1 and mic 3. And let's get rid of mic 3. So this can't happen anymore. Desktop audio should be fine as well. You see, I'm not in the best condition. Everything is all over the place. But I had a wonderful meeting with Mr. 8-Man this morning. Usually I start my day with a coffee and the 8-Man stream. But we have to get these rolling. The Warcraft III Champions Finals, everybody. And Mr. 8-Man is doing an amazing job. It was the Warcraft III Champions Orga team conglomerate meeting, and we have great ideas. Mr. 8-Man had great ideas, great preparation, Excel sheet technology, everything. So I think we got pretty much the perfect plan now. And now we just have to execute it. And then we'll be good. It seems like we have dates. I think. If things work out the way I want to, Warcraft III Champions Finals are next weekend and the weekend after. We had other plans to give us a little bit more time. And I knew deep in the back of my head that it's April, and in April there's holidays. Easter holidays. Not too big in the US, I think. Very big in Europe and Russia. And of course, the professional tournament organizer that I am, I was Googling Easter 2024. When is it? And it says, oh, it's this weekend. Like, oh, interesting. Almost missed that. So we planned around that date. And we thought, oh, then that means the entire April is free. Let's do it. Give us a little bit more time. And people that are more awake than I am have already figured it out in the chat. I typed in 2024. And so the real Easter in 2025 is the weekend of April 20. This is when we wanted to hold the finals. So we had to reschedule everything because I'm an idiot and I don't know the year in which we're living right now. But after a little bit of chaos, I took a shower and I had the wonderful shower thought that cleared it all up and provided us with good dates and a good system. And I think that's what we're doing. In Russia, it's not a holiday? What? I heard it's the, like, I asked ChatGPT and ChatGPT said it's the biggest holiday. Isn't Easter like their Christmas? Am I wrong in that assessment? Like, especially in like very Christian regions? It's a celebration, not a public holiday. But then you don't meet with family on like Easter Sunday? I know in Germany and rest of Europe it's pretty big, so I think it's probably the best to not run a War 3 Champions final that weekend. And Easter is a weekend anyway, right? So Friday and Monday are working days. What? Jesus dies for our sins and you gotta work? We always have Friday off. For all eternity. Easter Friday, Cross Day, Nail Day, whatever you want to call it, always off. But whatever. I think our plan is good. It's a Russian thing. Cyprus is an Orthodox thing as well, but we have these holidays. All right. Man, the world is complicated. When is this global world order coming? So we streamline everything. It's time, man. For a tournament organizer, that would be a blessing. We got a game going, by the way. I gotta figure out if we're on War 3 Champions or not. We might be. Yesterday there were some issues with War 3 Champions as our casters weren't able to get into the games. Is it the same today? I think so, actually. Well, interesting times. Interesting times. HawK vs HiaoKai on a Chinese host. This bit dice yesterday already. Don't ask ChatGPT serious questions. It's a storyteller, nothing more. Well, that's what the apostles are as well, right? And we're celebrating everything they said happened. So I thought on the theme of this, it might be good. But yeah, doesn't matter. We got dates. Everything will be fine. Kaho, by the way, has defeated Wudao 2-0. That's the only match we missed. And I think that is totally fine if Orga stuff was necessary. Okay. Bracket final. That means we still got 4 games ahead. We will see Wudao. I also recorded my final patch review, which will be up on YouTube today. We'll play it during this broadcast. They're seriously playing on KK. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Not good for HawK. New atheist confirmed. I don't give a damn, dude. It's all a fantasy story to me. Like Lord of the Rings. Like Harry Potter. Some people said some stuff and it got out of control. That's my take on things. But if you're of a different opinion, that is totally fine. Wait. Now I'm on KK and the regular host is not online. I am so... Shit, are they playing on CN North and Flow TV is broken on CN North? No, we're fucked. We're big time fucked. Did you watch Orville? Hell yeah. I love it. That's what it is, right? They are playing on CN North, and CN North is still broken because Fluxu didn't answer me. Okay, so we can't cast this game from my perspective. Oh, shit. We gotta go with maybe Fly. They said there will be season 4. Hell yeah! Damn, dude. This is gonna be good. I love it. Yeah, Fly seems fine. Let's go with Fly. Fly is playing ladder. Good. Amazing. Amazing day. Amazing day. Awesome. I tune into 120 stream because his title says B Cup and I see colorful. Awesome. What the? What about Lion? Is Lion streaming this? Nope. Lion is streaming ancient tournaments. Good. Let's. Okay, we go with HawK's first person then. We go with HawK's first person. It is what it is for the first match. I'll join the second match and then we'll be fine for the second match. HawK is up against Shia Kai. And he has a level 3 Archmage. Oh my, Shia Kai. Don't build your tier 2 buildings right in front of an Archmage and Water Elementals. Look at this. HawK saving a lot. HawK. Markering like a god. Look at him go. Blade Master Mirror Image Headhunter. Interesting choice by Shia Kai. Shia Kai has produced some cool games in the past. Wonder if he's up to the task. Frieza! Thank you!
First day off after leaving my job and now some B2W. Perfect.
Let's go! What's with the health bars? What do you mean? What is with the health bars? Oh, lol. I'm an idiot. Yesterday, I recorded a YouTube video with my... Oh, shit. He's playing copyright music. I have to mute this. Oh, sorry. I recorded a YouTube video yesterday.
These bars are wild.
Yep. I recorded a YouTube video yesterday. And I use... Because I'm a freaking boomer, I use Photoshop for that. Not Photoshop. PowerPoint. But to have my beautiful Back to Warcraft animated background, I put neon green as the background on the Photoshop, and then I used green screen technology to chroma key out that background. And I forgot to take the filter out. That's why the health bars were so weird. I look at the screen, I'm like, hey, that's normal health bars, dude. What are you guys talking about? But that filter took the green away. And that's why the health bars look so odd. I'm an idiot. As I said, today is cursed, guys. Today is freaking cursed. HawK's in a good spot, huh? He's super dominant. He's creeping in enemy natural expansions. He got the defend up. He got the Archmage level 3. I made art and using animations with PowerPoint and animations with PowerPoint. Sick. Yeah, dude. I mean, I could record snippets and do video editing, but if it's the same outcome, whatever. Photoshop, PowerPoint for the win. PowerPoint for the win. It's simple, gets the point across. GG. Shia Kai is in a world of trouble, I'd say. Oi, 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 oi. He got the beastry up. Okay. HawK's only issue is his lumber. Dude, with HawK, you never know what you get, right? That is so fascinating. one day he plays like 2000 MMR, the next day he plays like 2700 MMR. And I think today is a good day, at least for HawK, not for me. I'm struggling to exist. But for HawK, it's awesome. Damage done, enemy delayed, lots of resources drained. Kind of funny. The filter thing. No in-game sound. Sorry about that. HawK is playing music that we can't stream. So, whoops. And we're not in the game because the Flow TV on that server they're playing is broken. Of course. Creep tech today? Yeah, me and Hovey are gonna put on something. Shadowhunter Raider Headhunter push. Shadowhunter did a good job with levels. How the hell did that happen? But we still got the Fend footies, right? Interesting to see first person. I never watched first person. So my guesstimations on how this game is going might be completely screwed. $1,800 gold, man. Fix your wood, dude! I will never get this. Pro player micro their... Well, kill. Pro players micro their heart out. And they're so good at what they're doing. But the concept of building more peasants eludes them. Interesting. Well, we can always fix resource imbalances by just buying items. And now, human tier 3 versus orc is IMO uncounterable. I wouldn't know how to do that. Like, how do you count? Except with like Omega hero levels. What can the orc do? Do you guys have any idea? Noise, Dispel, Noise, Stormbolt. Slow on everything that's important. Gets so much gold. He gets so much gold. Oh, scout technology. Since when are humans using that? Cool, I like. It's a free scout every 3 minutes for every tower. That's quite a bit of vision, I would say. I like it. Ooh, I got some cool news from my friend Rain. So we have our Dach Inferno, right? Our German league that has a second division. And the second play week is going to be awesome. There's some banger matches. And I had a request to my friend Rain and Finrod to play their match in our show. And it worked. Rain versus Finrod. One of my favorite night elves against one of my favorite undeads. My heart will be torn. Just like this expansion is completely torn apart. HawK is playing so clean. Except he's floating 2500. But it seems like a challenge to not break upkeep. He got 3k gold, 2.5k. But I mean, this is on purpose, right? This must be some kind of challenge. that clap. Mountain King clap is such a satisfying thing. Nice dodge by Shia Kai. I wonder, it would be so funny if HawK is somehow missing the mark to produce. Well, HawK wins. I think that was quite obvious with the tier 3. Sorry, I had to answer an urgent DM. Now, I will rush 2 War 3 champions to get into the game. Thank you, Selle. I think that's the game name. I hope that's the game name. No. It's just not open yet. Oh man. HawK goes up 1-0 with the worst cast of 2025. But it was incredibly one-sided. Can you restream Fly? Fly is playing ladder. So I looked that up and I can't, but next game I'll be in, and then we got in-game sound and overlay and hopefully a closer game and everything. Do you like football? Do you support any team? Do you... Okay, since your name is Dan Ajax, I think you mean like football, not American football. I was a big Dortmund fan when I was younger, but then they broke my heart. And I'm not watching football anymore, really. But I got some sympathies. Basically, I would always root for the underdog that's not sponsored by a billionaire. That's like 3 teams in the world by now. And the next game is still not up. Still waiting for it. Still waiting for it. I always like Mainz. Mainz is very good. Bochum is cool. You know, all these small... Freiburg, amazing. All these small teams. And And they need to have like a likable fan culture as well. That is very important too. Nah, I don't follow sports too much anymore. Sorry. Someone made me laugh. So what's up with the game? Oh, we're in. Oh, nice. Overlay, in-game sound. It's all coming together. It just took 1 hour, 15 minutes to get in the groove. Here we are. My Ajax is from the Greek, dude, but I like the team as well. Dortmund beat my city rivals team in the World Championship, so I like them. Okay, sweet. What are the chances for Neo ranting about PTR today? 99% because I have the video uploaded to YouTube. Streamer nailing it. Best non-mainstream streamer of the year, everybody. There's some discussion in Chinese. I'm going to copy that onto an image translator. That is not giving me any translation. Cool. I think he hates Pally Rifle or something. Jarash, thank you for the sub. Neo spreading propaganda that he has a PTR final thoughts on YouTube. I can show you, man. It is on YouTube. It's just not available to plebs like you. It is hidden for now. Wait. Wait. There. It's right there. $4 p.m. But we have the game, everybody. Alrighty, HawK on the way to the winner bracket final versus Kaho, where he would go from the big favorite to the big underdog. But his performance here in game 1 was very good, very entertaining, very convincing, floating 2,500 gold at some point. This will change because Concealed Hill is not necessarily an expansion map. A bit too early to have final thoughts. I think it's been 3 days. I think it's totally fine to have final thoughts on this version of the PTR. And then there's gonna be another version, and then I'm gonna have new thoughts. Don't you think? I When you're not the underdog, does it mean you're the updog? You can be whatever you want, mate. Whatever you want. So, it's an Archmage once again. HawK not playing Pally Rifle. Look at that. He wasn't the best Pally Rifle player, to be honest. Not going for the refined strategies that we have nowadays within the Pally Rifle University. The big dog. Hell yeah. Soon as WrestleMania, huh? Very excited for that one. That's the sport I follow. The professional wrestling, everybody. So we got again Blademaster Mirror Image as a solid opener, I guess. But if Shia Kai wants to counter Pally Rifle, A, he probably doesn't know too much about HawK. Or he doesn't like the Farseer. But yeah, HawK has always been an excellent Archmage Mountain King player. Not too much a Pally Rifle player. Which is cool to have both, right? Both viable. Both very strong. Both not addressed in the PTR.
Forces are under attack.
And he is going for an expansion, really. I mean, against Blademaster Mirror Image, he could do that, I think. Because it takes so long to really be online. What's an illusion gonna do to you? HawK is level 3, man. The creep routes are pretty sharp. Shia Kai. Does he even have anything to defend with? It's a bit questionable, isn't it? It's the very same timing. HawK was hitting already on map 1. And I can't see a counter, really? From Shia Kai. He's busy at the shop. He's going for a TP as an orc from the shop to his base. And he's still gonna lose the burrow. Ay, ay, ay. That is a problem. Damage done. Time for Expo board. 50% Archmage. No problem. This was even without defend. Did Shia Kai also play Blademaster? Yes, Blademaster Mirror Image. Headhunter on Hammerfall. And HawK says, you know, I'm gonna distract you. What are you going to do? Leave my Expo alone. Can HawK beat the record of 2,800 gold? GG! That was one of HawK's easiest first round matches ever. Shia Kai incredibly uninspired. GG. He got completely destroyed. Jesus. HawK vs Kaho, the expected winner bracket. Man, Shia Kai also, like, he has some amazing performances. I remember a match versus Labyrinth where it was just fireworks. But here, hmm, hmm, hmm. He was hard counted, man, and it was painful before. That was very rough. Gorf, thank you for the prime. Guys, you are subbing like crazy today. What the heck? Love it, love it, love it. With HawK, gotta go into the lobby. HawK and Kaho, now the situation switches immediately. HawK the big underdog, and we could see a reverse performance, basically. Because when HawK is facing a player that is supposedly better than he is, he had some moments where he was tilting and tapping out early. So we'll see, man. We'll see. Also, good gut check for Kaho. Getting mass distracted on Discord today. Sorry about that. But games will be fun. Games will be fun. So game up, waiting for Kaho. We still have some map pick and bans to do. We play on War 3 Champions, by the way. That's really good. Usually people wear a hat when they're bald, but Giannis is growing hair. What gives? I don't even care anymore at this point, man. It's just what it is. Okay, Kaho has arrived. And then we pick and ban. Playoffs on the line. We didn't even talk about this yet. This is the last day of group stage. So 2 more spots for the playoffs, which look pretty promising. If everything is going according to plan, Kaho is going through. Happy Moon, Lola Itsini. Always the winners of a group will face the winner of a group, and the lower bracket winners will go against the lower bracket winners. But the winner bracket winners will start in the winner bracket, and the lower bracket winners are starting in the lower bracket, if that makes any sense to you guys. So Happy's potential opponent is a Lawliot, a Soin, a Focus, etc. And yeah, this is the last day. Like, if Kaho and HawK are not going through after what I've seen in the first couple of sets here, is it would be a massive surprise. Massive surprise. Probably tonight, after the games are done, we're gonna get the playoff bracket. It'll be Pog. DWCC Chinese qualifier grid is up. Oh yeah. This is probably gonna be a bit one-sided, if not for some interesting groups, but let's check it out. Infi PCG Ice. Oh. HawK and PCG again, huh? Hopefully PCG can perform a bit better than yesterday. Kaho Pink Colorful XiaoKai. This has some potential. But Kaho big favorite. 1-2-0. Oh, Wudao and live. 1-0 and live. Dope. When is this? Oh, soon. 40 Sini Elegant and Fly. Upset potential in Group D. Upset potential for sure. But in general, Infi and one of the underdogs. Kaho Colorful. 1-0 live. And this is, yeah, and 40, and maybe I haven't seen Fly in forever. Top 5 qualify, right? Yeah. Top 5 qualify, and 4 more wildcards. So everyone outside of 2 players, similar to the Korean tournament, will make it through. Yeah, this is gonna be, for the favorites, this is gonna be rather easy to qualify. Well, we got a game. HawK versus Kaho. Is there upset potential? HawK was playing incredibly well. Hopefully got a little bit of momentum. I put Discord to the side now and let's focus on the game because it's gonna be the best game of the day, most likely. Kaho is one of the best Night Elves in the world. He has not the lowest lows. So I'd be incredibly surprised to see HawK winning here, but his Human vs. Night Elf matchup is quite strong. So let's see if underdog HawK can threaten big favorite Kaho. Leon has won a series versus Moon as well. Archmage it is. And Demon Hunter it is. So the setup is the regular one. The winner goes into the playoff winner bracket. The loser still has a chance against XiaoKai and Wudao in the lower bracket. Kaho has defeated Wudao. HawK has defeated XiaoKai. And this is, since this is a standard opening without any Tavern Hero shenanigans or something, I think HawK should be good for this. But HawK had some unfortunate performances recently, like in WCC, where he's not gonna be part of, not even the wildcard qualifier. Neo is commentating these tourneys, but who's organizing them? Is it Chinese investors? Yes. It's a Chinese streamer triplet called BBC, Magic Yang, and Noise. I've seen this more and more. This is a newish creep route, right? Starting here, going here instead of the shop where you need an Ancient of War for. And then you're level 2, you got 2 items, and you can be aggressive immediately. Ooh. HawK with the Ogre Magi. That was super important. Otherwise, he's only level 2. Makes no progress towards level 3. And go, go, go. Could be a bit problematic then for Kaho. HawK is strong with the Blood Mage. That will then get rid of the Demon Hunter's strength. No counter expansion to be seen. Tech has started. For HawK, this will still take some time. This is very expensive. Abstract, thank you very much.
Is W3CFinals back?
So back.
Sub.
So back. Probably best system ever.
Players' forces are under attack.
Hopefully this all works out. Hopefully this all works out. Kaho is relatively passive. Shouldn't he have telestaff, you ask? It's pretty expensive to go for boots and telestaff, so you prioritize boots. And now Archmage is forced to get boots as well, otherwise Demon Hunter runs him down, but solid distraction by HawK, I'd say. Demon Hunter is a bit out of position. Now he got the gold for the staff, and exactly as you said, he's going for it. And Kaho did go for mercenaries. That is a solid solution against water elementals, even though there is only one, which is expiring soon. But it's all distraction, right? You fight here to not fight at your expo on the cost of a footman or 2. And expo is up. HawK is having a stable early 5 minutes with the fast tech as well. Yeah, some damage here and there, but he's still at 50%. He lost 2 footmen, but it's not that like he's feeding the Demon Hunter to an unbreakable level 3.5. HawK, I like what I see.
A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
Naga push by Kaho is still going to be strong though. He's targeting the Naga on purpose instead of the Demon Hunter. That seems like a questionable choice to me. Maybe he misclicked and wanted that Shadow Priest to not have too much Dispel to let the Water Elementals reign supreme here. Boom. But with footies, solid. Not too much damage done, actually. Archmage level 3 is severely missing. Sacrificing footman on the way to the tech. But getting kills? HawK is competitive. Maybe you thought Immolation 1 is not the biggest threat? But yeah, Footmen are getting cleaned off one by one now. And it's getting a little bit extreme right now. I know you want to rotate out of Footmen anyway, but a little bit tank would have been nice. Naga, Kaho controls the Naga really, really well though. And unfortunate for HawK, the Blacksmith is late because of all of this. The Demon Hunter is level 2 Immolation now. And the Arcane Tower got killed. So it goes from bad to worse. Ouch, 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 ouch. Oh, Kaho decided to give HawK competitive 6 minutes and then just destroy. I really like this newer-ish approach by the Night Elves to be incredibly aggressive. It's not like we wait until we have bears. Like, no, I got a strong hero at that timing of the game and this hero is gonna punish you. I come from a YouTube. I have a suggestion. Raise game volume. Okay. Yesterday it was too loud, so I reduced it. We got a Blood Mage now. With Siphon first, pump out these water elementals, but levels are a problem. No militia creeping here because he used them for the defense. Kaho with the counter expansion, Kaho with the tier 3. That's funny, wasn't here yesterday. Thanks for taking my suggestion to consideration. Mate, we always want to produce, I guess, the best streams possible. So that's just easy. Easy to fix. My pleasure, mate. Sound is great. Love it. That's better. Thank you. Sound is perfect. Nice. Nobody said anything for an hour, so I wasn't aware. Because I don't hear what you hear. If that makes sense. Soon the Blood Mage won't hear anything anymore. Except the worms in the ground. Where he's gonna be. Yeah, very defensive posture. Dude, does he even know that there's a tree? Does Kaho even need the tree of life? You had other problems the last hour. That is very correct. Thank you for being kind. Yo, bears coming. Blood Mage underleveled. Archmage underleveled. Army understaffed. And once this is 2-base, good luck. But this is not something that HawK can't fix. He can creep okay-ish. Then he's getting a huge power spike with 3 and 2. Resources look fine. He's breaking upkeep now. Long rifles up. Dispel soon gonna be up. This will still take time to A, root, and then B to pay off. This is a 400 gold investment. In the meantime though, you can't go near the middle if you're HawK. No chance. To be fair, the games were so short, we didn't have time to adjust the sound. Yep. And one map was HawK's stream where he played the copyright music. True. Thank you for being a neo-apologist, everybody. Very nice of you. Yeah, Banish poses a threat, everybody, to Kaho's army. He's not missing the production beats. Gets the breakers out, which is another problem for the bears. Oh, strong Demon Hunter, though. Holy moly, plus 12 strength. This is a lot of HP.
Players' forces are under attack.
Arcane Tower, Guard Tower. Nice little sanctuary here. Where the Demon Hunter... It's hard to reach for him. Is he willingly sacrificing the Ankh? LOL! HawK with the block! Oh, Kaho, am I right? He's still blocked. That's massively funny. Can HawK just win this from here? He needs Rejo the Demon. Yeah. Get a TP out, man. There's not much damage to be done. Even supply, double heal scroll, level 2 siphon, big invul potions, a bear for free. HawK! Let's go! Needs some Archmage damage. He got the scroll. Go, 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 go. Level 4 Naga. Not the most important level up ever. This Moonwell will help a ton. Same for the Ancient. We got the Banish in. There's only, what, 3 dispels? 2 dispels? This is not much. If the Blood Mage is spamming the Banish and gets some mana, HawK can do this here. Supply is still neck and neck. And the front row is suffering big time. Archmage needs some Water Elementals. No Dryads in production. HawK maybe is getting a bit too distracted. Get rid of the Reju, bro! Oh no! Level 5. Reju is healing him full. Now he banishes for more healing. What are you doing? He's helping the demon to heal even faster. Oh my god. Why? He's still got a chance, but it's limited. It's limited. The heal scrolls are gone. Redo again. You got spell breakers, bro. Here we go. Ah, so much hero focus, and with that, HawK throws the game away. That is fascinating. Not dispelling the rejuve and then putting Banish on top. Does Banish also amplify positive spells? Yes, works both sides. So that's why it was a massive mistake to cast Banish when Reju was on. Oh, if the Demon Hunter stays low and he takes the Banish away, this is such a good position. He shot himself in the foot big time. Wow, this may be the first time that Duond and I agree on something in the past 20 years. Next push though, with another heal scroll. Now the Dryads have lots more mana. That helps so much for the Dispel. Kaho's quick, Kaho's warmed up. I think HawK missed the chance to do some significant damage here. So if you banish an Undead unit and use Holy Light on it, it does more damage. Yes! That's exactly how it works. It's getting to crazy damage levels quite fast. And now, like, Kaho is miles ahead. Kaho is playing Warcraft 4, HawK's playing Warcraft 2. That's how far he's ahead. Bottom third, double orb, double staff. Demon close to 6, Naga close to 6. Tomb of Retraining in Blizzard, alright, but Kaho is 2 levels ahead of the heroes
A player's forces are under
while having more heroes. Water Elemental is still on cooldown, so he can't retrain at the moment. Can do it now. If you use a Tome of Retraining while you have a skill on cooldown, that one is not retrainable, but it stays active. But Banish doesn't amplify the passive skills? Correct. It's only for stuff like Coil, Holy Light, Stormbolt, magic damage as well, healing.
a player's forces
But not the
are under
effects.
attack.
So the slow doesn't last longer. Think of healing as a form of negative damage. Well, well, well. Let's see if HawK stands a chance here. He gets level 4 Archmage, which is unfortunately not that meaningful. And with only tier 2, this is a problem. Banishes are good. So is the bear control though. The breakers almost all dead. We don't have a heal scroll at all. And HawK is going down. Good game up until a certain point though. Level 6 Demon Hunter. He does skill the ultimate. But that's about it. GG. Kaho struggling a little more than I think most people expected. But not enough. Not nearly enough. That was fun. Oh, I forgot I have to join the game. Hopefully they do some beef jerky advertisement. Yes, I am in the game. Nice. Titanius is next. With the 1 and 0 for Kaho. Yeah, this was a relatively easy to predict group stage, I guess, here in group H or whatever it is. So in these fights, Kaho is spamming abolish magic on spellbreakers. Spellbreakers are magic immune, so he can't. The spellbreakers are stealing the spells of the Night Elf, so the Roar and the Reju. Kaho is spamming abolish magic on whatever is banished on his side, and the water elementals to deal damage to them. And if you're new, feel free to ask questions. We love to answer questions because then for the first time in our lives, we feel smart. Oh, there was a bug. We're back in. I thought you answered question to entice more people to play the game. No. It's just selfish reasons. Selfish reasons to appear smarter. How does a knight in chess move? Is the knight the horse? If yes, it moves like an L. I know the basic rules of chess. I do not know the names of the units. I mean, king and queen, obviously. But in German, it would be the tower, the jumper, the runner, and the farmer. So I don't know what the English term is. So I know how they move, I just don't know. The walker. Yes, the walker. So the runner is bishop. The jumper is rook. So what's the knight? Knight is the jumper. Knight is the L. So I was right. Let's go. Rook is the tower. Aha. Horse that moves 2 spots, then 1 spot. Isn't it? It's 3 spots, then 1 spot. Isn't it? Two and one? Wait, am I imagining this wrong? Oh yeah, you move in front of the farmer. Yeah, it's 2. It appears like it's 3. Yeah. Got it. It's the jumper because it can jump over units. Yep. Makes a lot of sense to me. Players are ready. 1-0. Yeah, to me it's peasant, tower, knights. What is the runner? What's the Warcraft equivalent to the runner? No, the bishop. Yeah, call him bishop. It's the runner. What's the runner equivalent in Warcraft? Raiders? Something fast, huh? Oh, you don't even see me. Lol. God damn, this broadcast is a mess today. Huntress. Huntress could be fine as well. Let's see if HawK stands a chance. It's a warden. Wow, I'm surprised. I'm surprised about warden, but without the orange-green creep spot. Maybe he thinks it's too readable. Still Archmage. HawK has been playing expansions the entire day. Went 2-0 before, super convincingly. Wouldn't the runner bishop be like a flying unit? Well, only if it could fly over other units, which is not the case. So it has to be a ground unit because it stops at other units. Or kills them, but then it stops on the grave of his opponent.
Player's forces are under attack.
Oh, creeps are pulled together. That's a bit more damage. 2 spots at once. Nice, nice, nice. Still lots of XP, but how much will the warden get? Pretty aggressive. Fan of knives. Looks like Kaho's in a rush, huh? Ow. That's a cool way to get to level 2 without going for this long creep spot here. Long in terms of takes long to get there. And finish it. So Kaho is reading the game very well, IMO. Had pretty much the perfect counter prepared. And now, HawK, what do you do? Lumber is alright. The next farm is missing. He's tagged in. Rifle caster push, huh? Interesting. Very disruptive play by HawK. I like that. Should keep the warden low, but it's 5 seconds too late for that, basically. Warden took the neighboring creep spot, not the plus the orange. So that's level 2 fan of knives. Now it doesn't really matter if there's defend or not, because HawK is destroying things. Pretty sweet inventory overall, I'd say. Hunter's all fine. The tech is a bit later than HawK's. I don't think it was too many wisps killed here at all. One is idling, which is a little bit low lumber. And off for goal.
A player's forces are under attack.
Was that enough damage to give him a competitive advantage over a Kaho Warden? questionable, I'd say. Love how the wisps are spread everywhere. Hard to reach all of them. Feels like HawK is wasting a bit of time here. Double tower against Warden base drops. But she's not that interested in it, huh? You see. Ay, with Cloak of Shadows, it could be incredibly annoying. T2 is reached.
A player's forces are under attack.
Lore's coming. Tier 3 should be there soon. HawK with the Paladin against the Fan of Knives Warden. Isn't Alchemist always better? Maybe he thought he can't reach, but not sure if I'm a fan of this. It is a super smart Warden, by the way. 465 if she decides to go for Shadow Strike now. Yup. Wait for level 2. Okay, now the Paladin makes more sense. As the Warden limits herself a little bit in mobility due to not having Blink, but is wonderful AoE, wonderful single target. And then the Paladin does make sense. Maybe HawK knows Kaho and knows that he's going for that build. Pelly also level 2 already. Whoop. Fast. How? He got sea turtles. I didn't see that either. Was it just this? That'd be level 2.
Forces are under attack.
Kaho's still waiting for tier 3 reinforcements, especially bears again. Shop. Oh yeah, shop with the double turtle, of course, plus Makrura. Yep, that helps. Blasted mega big. Fan of Knives not enough. HawK gets it. Big heal potion as well. Extra good against Shadow Strike, which we haven't seen much, to be honest. This was better. But Kaho is blasting through the mana. Redo early again. Nice, nice. But if you play Rifle Caster, you're on a timer. And the clock is ticking fast. Warden is scaling like crazy. Bears are gonna be vastly superior. So with every passing minute, things get incredibly difficult for HawK. But then, he was the underdog anyway. Threatened Kaho in the mid game of game 1. Knock, knock. This is basically do or die. We got 4 peasants, which isn't bad. Big mana Moonwell down. Good play. And Militia has arrived as well. Not a foregone conclusion that Kaho wins this automatically. But here they are. 2 Moonwells down. Kaho can't rebuild. This is a win for HawK already if he's not losing too much here. 360 gold as well. If he loses a couple of Peasants, that should be fine. But then it's also level 5 Warden. And level 5 Warden with Pen of Knives 3 against the Rifle Army without an Alchemist is a huge issue. Focus on the Pally. Probably not the right thing to do when there's a big mana potion, big heal potion in the play. Archmage, the selfish old man, could pass it over to heal the healer. There we go. Thank you. Heal scroll against the Fan of Knives as well. Kaho was waiting a bit for the Fan of Knives, but the heal scroll is ready. Then gets an Ankh again. Plus a staff to get her out of harm's way if she needs it. So all the money that Kaho got in the past 2 minutes went into Moonwells. HawK is not doing bad so far. It's only an Archer army and this one bear, which I didn't count because I can barely see the health bar. Oh, Fork Lightning strong here though. Oof. Paladin no mana. This is the strength of a Paladin without the Blood Mage. And this is why we say the Blood Mage is the strong element in the Pally Rifle. Wow. Naga MVP. 6 kills in super quick succession. She's half to level 6. Warden Naga combo. Amazing. The Paladin kind of gets trapped there, unfortunately. The sustain of Moon Juice and Shop, just like Dice yesterday. And that's game. Favorite prevails. A couple of AoE spells. Boom. Off we go. And Kaho's in the playoffs, where he belongs, to be honest. This was the expected outcome. And now we'll see if HawK is making it through the lower bracket into the playoff lower bracket. There's a 40 Infi random race show match going on. Well. Is it on KK? Looks like it, huh? Feels like Paladin didn't have much impact. Yeah. As soon as you see the Paladin, you can just move away from Shadow Strike, right? I think Alchemist would have been better, to be honest. Yeah, HawK gave him a solid fight, I'd say. Nothing groundbreaking, nothing that we're ultimately pogging out over. So, do we have info on that random race show match? Because let's be honest, Shia Kai versus WudaoOC is not the barn burner. I haven't seen 40 in forever, it feels like. 3 undead, 3 orcs, 4 humans, and 6 night elves qualified. I don't think that says much. It would say much if every group has every race represented and all players are of even skill. But I mean, we had a group full of night elves, so automatically they get 2 spots, right? So where do I find info? Is who's streaming this? Is Infi streaming this himself? Is Fly streaming this? Infi versus 40, 0. This might be War 3 Champions actually. But played on CN North. So there's no Flow TV. Shinkang and Colorful. Do we know if it's best of 3, best of 5? '40s human versus Infi's undead. How unfair. No clue. Play all 5. That's what they like to do, huh? Oh, they are on KK. They are on KK. I see that now based on the maps. Okay, let me see. Once this match is over, if we join that or not. So it's a rifle caster tower push. Infi survived till tier 3. This is actually quite phenomenal that he's holding this push. There's not much left for 40, to be honest. He lost a lot in the past couple of minutes. Lich is coming back. Is Infi's Undead winning against Fortitude? It looks like that, huh? No expo. 1 base tier 2 rifle casters. It looks like 40's dead. But then it's 40. So what do we know? Infi was a strong undead when it was Crypt Lord days. Actually, one of the first to utilize mass ghouls. It's not that Infi is super strong either. Just that he weathered the storm and he survived the power spike that 40 had. There's still some missing puzzle pieces though. Last hit goes to... Didn't see. Should be Archmage, I guess. Oh boy. Oh, that damage. Oh, Lich dies again. And this is the magic of Fortitude. He was down to 2 rifles and a priest. And he still makes it work. And that's where you see that Infi is maybe not the full-time Undead. Show matches don't matter much, but they can be fun. I don't know how good 40's off races are. I would say it's not great. Compared to Infi's especially. Oh my god. Statue deleted, Lich, dieback, dispel on the Skellies. Bunk. Bunk. That's the third Lich kill. Oh, 40 brings it back. Jesus. He wasn't supposed to bring this back. What's the chat on top? That's the Chinese channel chat. This is Chinese Twitch chat. Chicken Grandpa. Oh, he just guns it down. Expands in the middle because of the chat. He is. Infi for once refuses to tap out. Oh man, imagine that Lich survives, gets level 3. DK would be close to 5 as well. Coil Nova from there on out. There is no way Infi should lose this actually. But then, inexperience. Chinese chat seems more coherent even with the translation. Yeah, so whenever you think our chat is unreasonable, remember this. Remember this. Funny how the Chinese viewer said the same thing than our viewer. Why is he not playing Pally Rifle? You have to decipher the chat sometimes. Because of course Warcraft terminology doesn't translate one-to-one. Sometimes it can be quite funny. It's better to have two spiders shooting at each other. Of course. It's a fun show. Imagine the difficulty I have when you host a Tokyo LAN and I have to interpret for you. Ah, that's what AI is good for, isn't it? I tend to think I know, like, Chinese Warcraft lingo, but sometimes I'm just baffled. Yo, TSYOK, what's up, what's up, what's up? Nice to see you streaming early. Nice to see your view count rise. Let's go, let's go. Kaiser with AI, of course, of course. Genius, genius. Enormous raid alert. Wee-oo, wee-oo, wee-oo. Sexy raid from sexy host. I like it. Hope you had some sexy plays. I've become obsessed with Warcraft again. I still have never played a single game of multiplayer against a human opponent. Training to dip my toes in finally. First to complete the campaign on hard. Yes, it's an amazing journey. GG by Infi 1-0 in this random race show match. And 40 wins with human. Who would have thunk? Yeah, I think we just go for that, right? Fortitude, Infi, random race, show match. J Solarek, thank you for gifting this up to Mr. Slurms, and thank you for the big sub bombs yesterday during the Dach Inferno. So Concealed Hill, boom, off to Fortitude. A little lucky with the drawings. Now I gotta figure out how I get into the game. I can't see it on Fly stream. Ah! I have to go to Shinkong stream. Shinkong. Are they on KK or are they on War 3 Champions? They are on KK. That means I can just use KKTV. Was it you who used to host King of the Hill, win something like 5 games in a row and win the money? I love watching those streams. Can't remember it was you. I don't think so. But it's a solid idea. We just finished, like at the moment, everything is a little busy. War 3 Champions finals coming up. WCC just finished. Dach Inferno started. Did Macro Police start when Soul coached Annie, or was it already a thing? That started with Soul and Annie. Yep. Sparta did that with viewers. Oh, I didn't know. Smart Spart. Baron, maybe you should do something like a King of the Hill. Wouldn't that be something? Your voice is amazing, really. Thank you. That is rare to hear. What is Macro Police? So as a new player, you tend to be overwhelmed with the amount of gold you get. And of course, in a strategy game, you oftentimes want to spend the resources you have to build a big army and contest the map. And Ani was a streamer who was learning the game and was a bit overwhelmed with the amount of income because your actions are, as a new player, slower, of course. And then oftentimes you sit at 2,000 gold, 3,000 gold, and that loses you the game, which is a relatively easy thing to fix. So Soul was coaching her. And every time we went over like 700, 800 gold, then wee-oo, Macro Police is coming. Gotta spend your gold. All right, we will be on KK in a bit. I have started the KK machine. We'll still have an eye on B Cup. Kaiser, I missed your copy pastas. King of copy pastas. I think our game will be visible in like 2 minutes or so. Would you say the easiest way to spend gold is to buy items? Oftentimes it's just a lot of gold and not the same amount of lumber. Doesn't matter how you spend your gold, just spend your gold. Also, a lot of people will tell you about the upkeep mechanic, that you lose a bit of income when you go above 50 food. As a new player, ignore it. Completely ignore it. Pump, 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 pump anytime you can. We got a random race show match, everybody. Infi versus Fortitude. Not part of the B Cup, but since B Cup is in the lower bracket and it's not that interesting, we can actually do something here. We got Fortitude's Undead versus Infi's Night Elf. I would say that Infi in this scenario is quite favored. But Fortitude was practicing his Undead for a bit. So let's see. This is confusing when I don't have an overlay. I gotta do something about that. Yeah, project that to my other screen. So, of course, it's random. We know what their races are. They don't know what the races are. So you go for an opening build that fits all races. This should be on the one side DK Ghouls, on the other side Demon Hunter Archers. I kind of don't see a matchup except the human matchups where Fortitude is favored. Infi's the 4-race king, isn't he? I'd be surprised. I'd be surprised if 40 improved his other races much. I'm telling you, Neo is as cracked as he is jacked. I saw him at a Shell the other day, was buying cases of bags and adult diapers. I asked what the diapers were for, and he said they help contain my full power so I don't completely shit on the War 3 Champions ladder and the biggest War 3 platform. And then the Firelord walked out the door. He Firelord walked out the door. Yes! It's true! I'm so bound to this chair and the ladder and the game. Diapers are necessary, but it was not bags, Mr. Kaiser. I would not do that. Maybe everything else was out of stock. But that did indeed happen. We think it's best of 5. Not sure if it's true, because there's no info anywhere. This is already a little bit of a problem for the creeping, especially because of this creep. There's poison everywhere. Nice little AI creep manip, as we so oftentimes have on Last Refuge. Oh, he didn't. I cancelled it 3 times, but not this one. Nice. If he's still tier 1 though. Would be kind of funny if 40 goes Gargs. Infi has never been the flashiest player. But a very effective one, a very smart one. Who oftentimes lamed his opponent. I personally wouldn't mind to see him get guard lamed. How about cases of Bethmännchen? I have no idea what that is. Do they sell that as German beer in Japan? Because I don't know if that exists in Germany. Maybe it's fraud. Yeah, I think the big winner of this game so far, the creeps. Aren't they? I like that Infi is going early Huntress Hall for maybe 1 or 2 token Huntress. It's a Frankfurt dessert. See, you know more about German stuff than I do. I've never even read this combination of letters in my life. So 40 can't get an expo right now. He has a late-ish... Ah, it's actually fine. Graveyard. And he's not playing Garks, unfortunately. It's always interesting to see players of other races off race, to see their ideas, and how the race plays out when you don't have the perfect timings. Because of course they know the race from the opposite side.
Players' forces are under attack.
So 40 is buying time for his tier 3 and Fiend's Destro push. Wonder how sharp this is gonna be. Like usually you know it, right? 9 minutes more or less. Oh, he snipes. His coiled frost arrow style is strong. And Infi is a bit flustered as it seems. Oh, you can't lose the lures. Good detonate. Counter Naga is kinda nice, especially with the Demon Hunter on level 3 already, but mind you, this is not a mana burn Demon Hunter. So, that's why we had a lot of coils. A lot of coils, and that helped a lot, that nuked a lot, that saved a lot. That's why you go mana burn, everybody. Look at the block. Look at 40 flexing. Can we check him PC? Is this happy playing? 40 is incredible, but so is Muddy. Naga realized, hey, this is not a real threat. I can stick around for a little bit. Nice block by Infi now as well. Boom! This is a way bigger kill, and it's a double kill. Oops! Yeah, this is not happy. We checked him PC. That wasn't it. And for once, the Night Elf player is losing less heroes than the Undead player. Isn't it nice?
Players' forces are under attack.
So we raised the question how sharp this timing is gonna be, which usually hits around 9 minutes. I'd say with that double kill, not as fast anymore. Todespunk, let's go, 20 months!
Players' forces.
Thank you very much for the support. We got an expo coming up in tier 3, more of a 1-2-0, more of a happy playstyle than a 1-2-0 playstyle. Oh my god, Kaiser, you toxic being. This is why we need more Kaiser in our lives. Kaiser, how did the Showmatch versus Cage go? I read a little bit about it, but haven't seen the matches. Was it a success, Kaiser?
Players' forces are under attack.
Cage had some big words and challenged Kaiser to a one-on-one, but I don't know the outcome. He dodged. Wait, so first he had all these big words, Then he said, let's play in 2 hours to finally settle this. And then he didn't show up? Is that what happened? Wait, I totally missed that part about the not showing up. That's a bit of an odd move, if you ask me. Shouldn't you, like, if you have these strong words, shouldn't you back up your words by actions?
The town is under
Unbelievable. This cage, next time you see the cage guy, rub it in his face. Well, we do have a 10-minute timing, but it's an Infi timing against the Undead base. Close, actually, to kill the shop.
A player's forces are under attack.
Maybe his goldfish was drowning. I gotta say, the excuse games in the Back to Warcraft chat these days, hella strong. We played the same game yesterday. You guys were incredibly impressive. You really excel at that. Demon Hunter level 5. Couple of bears, couple of dryads. But only 47 food. Did he reskill? Yes, he did. Level 3 mana burn, everybody. Infi went into this as the favorite. If he weathered this storm after the expansion got cancelled, he wins. Seems like Infi knew the win condition a bit better. The 2 hero kills helped. Yes, he did retrain. Destroyer falling. Demon Hunter overwhelming. But Ghoul's still on the ground. Naga has full mana, which is surely an oversight. Close to a surround was a nice idea. It wouldn't have been a staff, actually. So scary, scary, scary. But Lich dead with that. No more Nova, no more Orb. Dispel! Doesn't need it. Finally the Fork Lightning. Man, Infi, that was missing for a while. Sometimes I wonder why Night Elf is even playing any units. Is that really necessary? Given how often Night Elves lose their heroes, I think they should channel all their energy to a Demon Hunter and play a game of Dota. You might think, oh, he will be outmassed then. Go Immolation. What about the hero noob? Well, you can focus and use your spells and use your items. Maybe a second hero to have a staff. That would be fine. But only for that. And boom, you win.
A player's forces are under attack.
Infi did this quite nicely, I gotta say. But yeah, 40, if you decide to go for a tier 3 expo, you automatically delay your push. And if that expo gets cancelled then, your push is not nearly as hard. Neo summed up the sad state of Night Elf. I'm with you guys! It's all about the demon, but you keep losing your demon. What can I say? There is a limited mental capacity for Night Elf players. Players in general, but you know, you put emphasis on the limited in this case. So just focus on the demon. The talent was a little misguided. That navigational system was somewhat bugged. I find this funny how this game is still going and it's still somewhat even. DK level 5. Naga strong. Lich back. See? Infi knows this. It's fascinating to me there's still ghouls on the ground. Ben, am I wrong? Tell me if I'm wrong. The last beer was one too many. Don't forget Cage is a coward. Oh, Kaiser, I love to have you back, man. You bring the necessary element of humor into the scene single-handedly. But the lads put on a show. I like that. Bit of scouting. Caesar, there's nothing here anyway. Pros take flight. It's still everybody's game. It looked extremely bleak. For 40, but he found his way back. 10 food lead now. Mana potion. Nice. Is Metamorph even that big? You can just run away with Unholy Aura, I think. Positioning these crows will be a challenging task. Oh, but with these trees? Maybe not.
Forces are under attack.
This Undead army is so fast. I think he can just run away. Heal scroll double invul. Nice. Heal scroll mana. Heal potion on the other side. Nice. It is nighttime. And a lot of moon juice is available. Oh, the crows now. It's not that impactful at the moment, I feel. And yeah, that position isn't easy. Should be Nova zapped, actually. But Naga has no mana. Lich has no mana. Lich has no mana and no life. Oh, the coil misses last second. Wah, wah, wah. From here on out, where's it going though? Where are the crows? Are they all dead? They are indeed all dead. With that, there's no answer to destroyers really. It's a lot of hero focus on the Night Elf side. And if hero focus goes wrong and you don't get a success, then it's a bit troublesome. But he gets the Fiend, he gets the level 6. He doesn't have Metamorph mana right now. But that could change with one visit home.
A player's forces are under attack.
Very family friendly, right? Visit home, recharge. Imperfect Night Elf vs Undead is pretty funny. It's very entertaining between the two. Yeah, this is the crow position you need. There's no web right now. Can still be noob. Destroyer damage is nice. But mostly it's about Lich and Naga. Lich so underleveled, by the way. Demon Hunter, does he have a potion? No, he can't go into Metamorph, but the hero kills are here now. Demon Hunter, even without Superman form, takes the W. Infi. With the 2 and the O. Poor 40. That wasn't necessarily his game, was it? Missed a couple of timings, was a bit unfortunate. There was a Tier 3 Expo that got clobbered down, then every timing delayed. The early game was an absolute mess, with which I love. Oh yeah, it was 40s. Yeah, Infi was close. Sorry, it's 1-1. It's not 2-0. It's 1-1. It just looked like Infi would take map 1, but then 40 got the best of it. How many people we got here? 1400? Nice. Seems like we have dates for War 3 Champions finals, by the way. And it's coming faster than you think. Faster than you think. But the Orga committee is now Mr. Neo and Mr. Soul 8-Man. I made a proposal after I made quite a big mistake. Made a proposal to Mr. 8-Man. My co-organizer intern has to say yes to this. But he already sent a heart. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. I do think Infi is better at all 4 races. He played a lot of random over the years. I think 40 is better with human, but I agree that every other matchup, Infi should be superior. But it's once again a time in the year where 40 sets himself a challenge. And if 40 has a goal, he's working hard for it and is overcoming obstacles. And at one point, it'll work. All right. We have game 3 up. And it's kind of hilarious. Why, Neo? Why is it hilarious? Tell me, Neo. Well, cause it's human mirror. Imagine you are in their shoes. You start the random game. The game starts. You're human. Like, God damn, this is awesome. I got my main race. And what are the chances? It's like, he's probably got Night of Orc, Undead, whatever. And then you scout and you see the enemy is in the same position. But this is possibly the best human, the 2 best human mirror player of all time across several, what's it called? Ages against each other. So I'm actually quite hyped about this one. Just pure defined skill with their main races. Chat was smart identifying this immediately when I said this is funny. And of course they heard it. SMH random show match my ass. They're going for main. They have selected random. I saw it in the loading screen. And this is now for 40. The second time out of 3 he rolls his main race. What are the odds? I sucked at like probability math thingies. Stochastics, I think it's called, right? Or is that just the German term that I pronounced in English? I don't know. But I never understood that part of math.
A player's forces are under attack.
Never. No, stochastics aren't statistics. That's different. This is like my brain can't process this. Sarcastics. No.
A player's forces
But
are
you
under
don't seem to
attack.
know either. So it's fine. We got the same creep routes. We got the same levels. We don't have the same items. I think they definitely favor Fortitude. I would major in sarcastic. Come on. Easy.
A player's forces are under attack.
Human mirror on autumn leaves. Oh my god. Double claws against double rings. Other players would have left the game already. Seeing this. Sarcastics is the right word, at least in German. Darkness! That's what I said! But good that you say the same again. You know, I shouldn't be mad when people just repeat me. That's more wisdom brought to the world.
Player's forces are under attack.
But yeah, I don't get that. It sucks. That was the first time in school when I just simply couldn't understand. For the rest, I was just too late.
A player's forces are under attack.
Last hit battle. Important last hit battle. The inner fire make things weird, but Infi gets it. Plus an Ankh. And now his tankiness paid off, huh? Thank you, Ring. Thank you, Circlet. Well, 40 is a bit of a glass cannon, but he gets some extra HP too.
A player's forces are under attack.
The last battle between them went to Infi, right? That was a huge surprise in... Tja, what was the tournament they played in? Huashan! Huashan Sword Cup.
The town is under
NW Illiams confirms that stochastics is exactly what I was talking about. Well done.
A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
Even game. Small lead for 40 up until now. Depends a little bit on how much damage can be dealt here. This genius move by Ikben Cool will not be repeated. Just focus the altar. Delay the Mountain King and win. 40 is in a bit of trouble though because of his Archmage and there's no shop. How are you supposed to get healing? Now a Vampiric Potion, huh?
The town is under siege.
Who were the best human and night elf in the prime? Infi and Moon. Infi for the human in 2019. Moon for the elves in like,
Players'
I
forces
don't know,
are
2006? 7? I was always more a fan of TH and Remind. Which were like their direct competitors. Not Sky? No. Controversial, but no. I think in terms of skill, only Happy was better than Infi was. Peak skill. It's also controversial. But that's okay. Infi 2019 could do whatever he wanted in whatever matchup he wanted at any given time. He had such a different understanding than anyone else. That was fascinating. You know, maybe I romanticized the time. Maybe I'm wrong. I think I'm not. But I do tolerate other opinions in this regard. It's a pretty action-packed human mirage. Which will come down to another breaker mirror. But we contest each other nicely. Infi is edging out some advantages in terms of XP. And that is against the 2 claw bonus. Oh, last hit level 4 item. Robe of the Magi goes to Infi. TP out. Damage done. Mountain King save. Infi good. And with this advantage in the mid game, he's trying to go for an expo now. Bit risky. But because he doesn't have a TP or any other combat items, 40 is preparing. 40 is reading this really well. So let us go. Is that the last time 40 can pick a fight here before the expo is finished? Likely, huh? Likely. 6 stumbles. If he forces a town portal here, ooh, that's a good situation, but no more mana on the Mountain King. 40 ready to throw some more hammers. But gotta run on the other side. Interesting dynamic. We are mining here too, so it's not the end of the world. It's just gonna be even. Archmage waiting for the town portal. If he's getting bashed here, he's in trouble though. Sick fight by 40. Obviously enabled by a lot of hero focus on Infi's side. He just wanted to force the town portal, totally understandable. But now the rest of the army is stranded here. Fortunate for 40, there's not much CC with Stormbolt empty. And all he got was a lousy footy. And level 3. And an expo. Everybody's game. Everybody's game. These guys were fighting for like 10 minutes straight. Love it. And this is why Autumn Leaves is such an amazing map for this matchup. You are constantly forced to fight.
A player's forces are under attack.
HawK Mirror. I agree, Amarv. Supply numbers high. Lots and lots and lots of priests on 40's side. I have never understood why 40 is so much better than everyone else in Human Mirror until Infi showed me that he's on the same level. But these guys are standing leaps and bounds ahead of everyone else in this matchup. The Renzi, thank you.
O Tannenborum, O Tannenbaum.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly the season for it. When the Easter Bunny is around the corner, we sing about the Tannenbaum. That's what we do. So 40 still has the lead, but can he break Infi? Questionable. We got 1 hour, by the way, till the release of my patch verdict. I think we're gonna watch it together, huh? As long as you guys promise me to give it a like on YouTube. We watch this together. Should end up perfectly fine with the Showmatch, actually. Love the Zeppelin. We see this more and more by Fortitude. It's become a staple of his army. And in Human Mirror it makes so much sense. There's little dispel, little anti-air, little range attacks. Love it. Neo breakers are range. Yeah. Upgrades 1-1 on both sides. It's just mass and items. And there's still a heal scroll by Infi. 40 is willing to go into this one-on-one despite the heal scroll. Water Elemental split up top. Not much dispel anymore. Well, maybe when this fight is over, my patch video is out. Given all metrics, this should all be over a lot quicker. But of course this was courtesy of the heal scroll, which is now gone. 40 could use the Zeppelin, get another heal scroll and then take it for the win. Mountain King in trouble. Mountain King diving deep here. Oh, that would be such a sick move to go Zeppelin shopping. I want this now. Give me that play before it's all over. Oh, this water elemental is so impactful here at the top. And that is a bash, and that is a kill, and Infi loses the Human Mirror. The Huashan Sword Cup series was just a fluke. Fortitude shows the world again that he's the best Human Mirror player in the world. Even though it had this little caveat that they didn't know from the start. This is a Human Mirror. And I don't know why I'm speaking in that rhythm. What's up, Turtle? So yeah, chances for another Human Mirror are very limited. We got probably 2 more. matches here. We don't really know if it's a 5 mapper or if it's a 3 mapper. If it's a 3 mapper, it's over and 40 wins. But getting information is relatively hard. Yo, what's up, dude? Love to see you stream Warcraft again. What a pleasure to have an old school legend still following this game. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We're casting a show match between two amazing Chinese players, Fortitude and Infi, some of the best in the world. They play random race. This makes me quite happy, mate. Thank you, thank you. And yeah, we've been through a human mirror, so good that you rated after, because it can be a little dull. But now we have a different matchup, and we'll see. Infi was at one point called the 4-race king. That's a couple of years ago, though, and Fortitude seems like, after conquering the entire competitive world and dethroning Happy as the best Warcraft player in the world, is now out for the 4-race king title. Has shown a couple of issues when he's not the human. Does choosing random give you a bonus? Well, it's like a soft bonus of your opponent doesn't know what you're starting with, yet you know. But if it's random, both have that soft bonus and then it evens out, right? So in this case, nope, there's no extra gold or something like that. So, with a nice little raid we got, we jump into the game. You don't want to see my careless face. You want to see the action. This time, we have another mirror, but it's an undead mirror. Always watch them back to Warcraft from time to time. Thanks for keeping competitive Warcraft alive. Oh, these words go straight to the heart, man. Straight to the heart. Always fills me with joy when you're streaming as well. Feels good. Feels real good. Especially with the influx of new players and a patch around the corner and everything's buzzing. It's a good time to be active in Warcraft. Note to self. Nice words from Xio. Post more. Interesting setup here. Again, the players don't know what the other player randomed. Starting a stutter here. So, both have a different philosophy in opening up this matchup. We have Fortitude on the left-hand side with a 2-1 lead, going a DK opener, and Infi with the more aggressive Lich opener. Enjoy the Nova range while you last, everybody. Yeah, this is pretty similar to the openings we see between the two best undeads in the world in 1-2-0 and Happy. Even though 1-2-0 would open with the DK and then Fiends, this time it's DK Ghouls. As Grubby was saying, no one besides the Back to Warcraft guys watches Undead Mirror, they have to. I heard that. It was nice to get his empathy. But if you've listened to one of my Undead Mirror casts, you know I love Undead Mirror. Especially on the highest level. Pretty much on all levels. I do hate the classic Orc Mirror though. And Grubby would probably watch 20 Orc Mirrors in a row without getting bored. So, different people, different taste. I mean, Undead Mirror has Coil and Nova. I personally, in my Warcraft, I don't need anything else to be excited than a bit of Coil and a bit of Nova. So Undead Mirror is pretty good to me. And then you get different openers with DK and Lich. And on the highest level, you have a Fiend opener versus a Ghoul opener. Some go heavy on Destroyers, some go into Banshees, some mix in Abominations. I think there's cool variety. Third hero options, super nice. You can also go Crypt Lord opener, you can go Crypt Lord third, you can go Naga in the mix. Like, there's so many variables in an Undead Mirror. Or
player's
You
forces
just
are
expand
under
early,
attack.
build a bunch of ghouls, and then rush across. That is, as you see, also fine possibility. Even I personally love the Fiend Mirror. I do understand that a lot of people don't like it. It's an acquired taste that I have because I love Fiends. I just do. And then you love Fiend Mirror. I always say Fiend Mirror is like the Olympic equivalent of fencing. Or the Warcraft equivalent to Olympic fencing. It can be very explosive, but sometimes there's also 2 minutes of just barely touching each other. But then all of a sudden it's action and it's over. But it's elegant. Mirrors are fun if there's different openers available, so it seems Undead vs Undead is interesting for the Undead players. I very much agree. On the lower levels, you could even open with Dreadlord. I think on pro level that's not really viable. On some maps, maybe if your name is Labyrinth and you're the crazy Korean professor that comes up with wild stuff. And boom! Is something I didn't even mention here. Dark Ranger follow-up. And that does make a lot of sense. This is not something you see every day. But Infi is adamant that you have to go for an expansion, or that he wants to go for an expansion. So very different philosophies, right? One goes for 2 base and the other goes for fast techs. And if that's possible, it's awesome. Ouch! Dark Ranger. Ooh, surround glitches out. Nice counterplay so far by 40. He has been working on his Undead, didn't he? Last time I saw his Undead was against Happy's Pella Rifle, and woohoo, that was rough. That was rough.
A player's forces are under attack.
How do you fast expand as Undead? You have to get the shop and get the skull. Exactly. You sell your town portal, you buy a rod of necromancy for the skeletons, you buy a skull for the blight, and a little bit of healing, ideally. How do you set the camera to follow a unit? Relatively easy. You click on it, and then you click on the box here. In the regular Warcraft, it's the portrait. And then you can use your cursor, but you have to have it held. That's why my index finger is always stressed. I'm sacrificing my index finger for your viewing pleasure. I think there once was a hotkey for this, but it got removed.
A player's forces are under attack.
I'm pretty sure there was. Could do a macro that is like hold click. Interesting setup. I feel like Fortitude wanted to accomplish more with this Dark Ranger. Dark Ranger isn't a bad pick. She's still great in the late game for silence, and of course has the benefit that she can be coiled. But for Infi, being on a long tier 1, this is not too bad. The problem is, the tech is soon to be finished. Destroyers are coming out. Destroyers can't be attacked by ghouls and are the hard counter to ghouls. And what's the anti-air? Fiends, huh? Double Crypt Fiends. Tier 2 finished. Oh, coil too late. Yeah, so far, nice dynamic between them. 40 is super aggressive, pretty much the entire game. Which leads to an underlevel DK and an underlevel Dark Ranger, because he couldn't get too many ghouls out. Big camp. Got it. But the big question is, when Destroyer? When Orb? And can Infi get Web out? He'll need Web. In like 20 seconds.
A player's forces are under attack.
Expo is fortified though. 3 towers. 2 towers here. Classic Infi. When Moon was the 5th race, he became the tower race. Uh-oh, one of the win? No way. Don't tell me he just surrounds him here. Low! Oh no! TP? Maybe? Nova? Oh! Last second! Shit!
A player's forces are under attack.
That was so well executed by Fortitude. Brilliant use of the Wand of the Wind. Ouch. 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 And because 40 is here around the tavern, Infi can't even get him back from the tavern. Oh man, 2 minutes on the clock. Ooh, he pulls back though. Really? Counter expansion. Well, there was 2 options. Expand now to get 2 base, or push into an undead base, and everybody knows never push in an undead base. But I feel like he could have done more, and he could have ended the game. Good for us, more content. But yeah, the second base is the big win condition for Infi, and now it's gone. He's trying to overwhelm with mass. His levels are spiraling a bit out of control in second and third hero. Nice synergy between the black arrow of the Dark Ranger, which spawns skeletons, and the Lich, who can eat the skeletons. Wait, he went Frost Armor. Why? Maybe misclick. He has a damn smart Lich though. Trying to pick up units by Fiend. So many skeletons. But 3 towers. Many people grinded their teeth at Undead towers. Hello, Night Elves. Ah, I lost vision. There we go. And that's a way to stop an Undead expansion without actually stopping the Undead expansion. Just kill the workers.
A player's forces are under attack.
Wait. Hotkey items? Hotkey problems? Sound problems? Hit? No?
A town is under siege.
Infi figured this out. Oh, sick play. So simple yet effective. Infi is just waiting for reinforcements. Good for a good save. Tough to get the army together now, though.
Are under attack.
Oh, 40 is just saying, okay, yeah, here, take your spot, bro. Dust of Appearance leads to kills now. Dark Ranger level 3, level 2 Black Arrow, and a Crypt Lord third. Pretty much a 1-2-0 special means he has no Dark Ranger. I checked the replay of Dice vs. Ice Rock game yesterday to see if the Orc revealed the Expo, something he didn't. Looked really, really sus. Ooh, boy. Yeah, that was odd yesterday. That was really odd. It's a hell of a smart play. Did 40 miss his timing when the Lich was dead?
A town is under siege.
Anyway. Oof, Impel. It just stops, right? Just stops for a second. Infi still with a big supply lead. Levels obviously better. He's gonna catch up on Nova. Classic Undead mistake of sending the DK far to the front and having to reposition. Happens to all of us. A lot of Infi supply is ghouls though. And there's many hard counters to ghouls. A, Nova. B, Black Arrow. C, Destroyers. Destroyer is gone. That bought a little bit of time, but there's still so many statues. You can morph at any given time. But still, 40 is on that timer of only being on one base.
Players' forces are under attack. Town is under siege.
Will Infi take over at some point? He lost a lot of supply with these ghouls. Destroyer also gone. But he's maneuvering himself into advantageous fighting positions, I think. Now losing economy is not what we want. Is Blight equally affecting for both players? Yes. There's no my Blight, your Blight. Blight is Blight. What are you pulling back? Infi successfully cancelled the other... What the hell? Infi successfully cancelled the other expansion some time ago? Best usage of ghouls at that point. And the tug of war continues. Lich level 5 would be amazing. The items for 40, by the way. Triple claw, triple mantle, invo potion. Yes, please. Still not too sure about the frost armor, but whatever. You got 433 now. 431 only, and that was the last impale of the fight. The Taco Wars. Yes, exactly. The big Taco Wars of 2025 between Infi and Fortitude. How many more coils? 1.5. Basically just speed. Infi was under pressure for this entire game. Never crumbled though. That's why he's the Iceman. And the Dark Ritual advantage is nuts. I can't understand why you don't go for Dark Ritual when you have a Dark Ranger, especially. But hey, 40 has his own mind, maybe not too experienced. Maybe he sees it against his knights and he thinks it's an awesome spell. Perception is a thing, right? Like me, who plays against Mass Wyvern all the time, think Wyvern are awesome. Orcs think they suck. Perspective.
A player's forces are under attack.
And Infi is again mining, and now that he's not disrupting the economy anymore, Infi's advantage is growing as well. Red spot, biggest item on the map, biggest XP on the map. Infi is playing smart Undead, I feel. It's not the crazy happy 700 APM perfect execution, but positioning, decision making, when to fight, where to fight, seems like it's ahead of 40. But Infi has won Asian DreamHack tournaments with Undead, so it's not too surprising that he's a little ahead here. And he's destroying now. He is just simply destroying now. An absolute snowball has started. Lich level 5. DK far forward. Has an invo potion. But with this timing and the hero kill and these inventory, 40 should have won that, I feel. He gave the game away when he didn't push after the Lich kill. He wanted to be rich as well. He was a little jealous. But greed is also poisoning undead souls. And Infi with the W. 2-2. That means we get one decisive final game. That was a cool mirror with a fine dynamic. Shows once again why Undead Mirror is simply the best. Greed is good? No. Greed is not good. That is $1 billion company that tells you this. Don't get gaslit by Blizzard into thinking greed is good. I know. So can we jump into game 3 immediately? Game 5. Yes, we can. Tidehunters. Nice. So do we have results from B Cup? XiaoKai defeats Wudao. So it's the rematch of HawK and XiaoKai. I would bet a significant part of my body that HawK is winning this if we were watching, but nope. Go into this one. Another random encounter. What do we got this time? You hear an undead already, yeah? What's it gonna be? Infi, undead, 40 human. That's crazy! Random show match and 40 randoms his main race 3 out of 5 times. That's 60%. %60 Omega luck in his also best matchup. Infi has a Herculean task ahead of him. See how I learned what a Herculean task is? And I'm not saying Hercules task anymore. Old man, still willing to learn new tricks. Wow. It would be so funny if he goes Pally Rifle now, but nope. If Fortitude goes Pally Rifle now, I think it's an automatic win against the Lich opener. But since it is not Pally Rifle, but an Archmage, I think a well-played Lich can disrupt Fortitude a lot.
A player's forces are under attack.
It would be hilarious if Happy struggles for weeks to kill Fortitude in Undead vs Human, and Infi shows up to a random tournament and beats the best Human vs Undead player, and here I say it, of all time. Are there random tournaments on pro level? To a degree. There is all the randoms tournaments
Are under attack.
where not only is your race, where you can select your race, but your hero is completely random, and the mercenaries are random. But just pure random tournaments, not really.
Town is under siege.
I think in games, greed is good. Let us channel real-life greed and see, laugh at how broken things get when they give into these basic instincts. But what if you're greedy in-game and you're getting punished for it? Like Night Elves with their hero. They stay a second too long, can't use the staff, boom, they're dead. There are exceptions. 40 figured this out. It's like, haha, nice, my best matchup. Let's go. This is the second time, by the way. on game 1 on Concealed Hill, we had this same situation. Infi's second best
Forces are under attack.
race is probably Orc, by the way, which he didn't random once. There was not a single Orc in this random. Ay, ay, ay. And Infi plays it a bit Crypt Lord-esque, actually. 40 did, as always, a wonderful job at denying this expansion. He's under pressure here now, but he's willing to trade, as it seems. Call to arms everywhere. Things are getting chaotic quite quickly. The biggest asset on anybody's field is level 2 Water Elementals now, and this huge mana pool you got. Fool's got 2 kills? Maybe? But it's the same here. Infi is trying this expansion once again. But he knows how it is to be in Fortitude's position. Yes, please, let me contain you in your base. You're not level 3? That's a damn shame.
Players' forces are under attack.
Exactly, that's why Punish Greed is funny. How many times have you burst out laughing when a Demon Hunter dies due to a player being greedy? It's a lesson for real life. It's not even a lesson for one game for these Night Elf players. For a month. If they can't even learn it in game, how can they learn from game to real life? It should be. I totally agree. It should. Especially since most players these days are dads. I hope they do better in real life. Nasty, nasty punishment. This is what Fortitude looks like when he's against an undead who's not happy. That's ridiculous. Usually, you're on your way to level 4, you're looking for the counter pressure, but 40 has decided, bro, I'm not giving you that angle of attack. Why would I give you a chance to punish me when I can just go rifle cast this again, keep you stuck here, and kill everything? But Infi did a wonderful job on Concealed to break out of exactly this situation, and this time he even has an expo, which is now punished, scouted, not punished yet. I'm not saying it's looking great. I'm saying there's a chance.
A player's forces are under attack.
This is only 41 base. Who is arguably the best rifle caster pusher? It doesn't really matter. He's the best in human versus undead, period, in every regard.
A town is under siege.
Maybe you can make a case that Starbuck is better at pally rifle. Maybe. So this is gonna be a bit different than Concealed Hill. Concealed Hill was 1 base, 1 base. This time it's 1 base, 2 base.
A player's forces are under attack.
This delays Infi's tech at first, but then he's able to catch up quicker, making the timing window for 40 a lot smaller. So if Infi can survive, and with the surround, this would... Oh no, he's not closing it. Such a huge chance. But yeah, with every passing moment, chances increase for Infi. Need more damage. Water Elementals are trying their best. Footies as well. Archmage just distracting.
Forces are under attack.
Both players with serious chances to win this game. Infi's teching. As long as his mine is mining... No, it's not the mine that's mining. As long as the Acolytes are sending the ghost to mine, everything's fine. Again, the Fiend switch for a more defensive position. Ghouls are being singled out. Fiend's armor type better against water elementals and rifles. And classic proxy workshop. Off we go! Make or break. A break or make?
A player's forces are under attack. The town is under siege.
Nah. This is an expensive mana potion here with Dark Ritual level 1. It's not that effective. And the Fiend is super expensive. But if you deny experience for the enemy, that is a little win in itself.
Player's forces are under attack.
But is there any significant damage here? I don't think I see it. Infi is playing a fine Lich. But pressure rises with the Mortar team. That's why this workshop is so good. Infi not allowing much XP. That goes for both sides. Rifles falling. Ghouls are expendable. Especially with the 500 gold bank. Level 2 aura. Finally. That's a lot more water elementals. That's a lot more storm balls. And Infi's diving deep for these healers. Trying to take the sustain out of Fortitude's push. He is sacrificing a lot. Ironically, not this Fiend. I don't think there was mana. And was this a bit too much? Is tier 3 done? Yeah. No. Oh, he doesn't even tech to tier 3. He's trying to hold on tier 2. Well, that's a problem. And effectively, Infi is not on 2 bases anymore. With rising undead levels, this is getting harder. Yeah, you need an orb at some point. You need statues. He has 1. Good burn. God damn Arcane Tower. What an anchor. Tja, and mana is an issue. Infi, he should be so rich, but he isn't due to all that repair and only 4 out of 5 acolytes because of that repair. Stormbolt now, no foil, only a potion of healing, needs the retreat. Mountain King will have mana in no time. Oh man, got no wood. He pulled all the bolts. He has no lumber. And again, it remains true. Lumber is oftentimes not winning you games, but the lack of lumber is losing you games. On top of an exquisite Fortitude push. Who was very lucky randoming his main base 3 out of 5 times. Yeah, I'd be very much surprised to see Infi fighting back here. It was a good performance though. No shame in losing Undead versus Human against Fortitude. That just happens. To everyone, basically. Not having wood during an important moment will happen more and more as we get older. Yes, you see it. Again, Warcraft 3 games are a perfect mirror of real life. As so often. GG. Well played by 40. Would have loved to see more diverse matches here. But the random gods were not on his side. GG. This gives us the time to probably look at HawK's matches. If he's still playing the B Cup. He's up 1-0. With, or maybe something is happening at Shinkong's stream. Don't think so. No, he's playing himself. I think. Oh no, he's restreaming Happy. Lol. Alright. That is, I think, the only streamer is HawK himself. So let's see if he goes to the playoffs as expected. He annihilated XiaoKai, who's his opponent, in the winner bracket semifinal. And now, okay, he doesn't have 3,000 gold. XiaoKai killed a hero. Things are looking a lot better for XiaoKai than in their first encounter. So hard for us to judge at the moment, but Mountain King 4 as a second hero is not that bad. For the first time between them today, HawK doesn't have an expo. In 15 minutes, we release my video, my patch conclusion video. So you get that on top as well. And then I'm gonna grab some food. Got some leftovers of yesterday. Very nice couscous and fish. Alright, heal scroll, potion, red spot. Feels like he wants to make level 5 Mountain King work. And XiaoKai is level 5 on the Farseer. Probably enabled. By that Archmage kill. That's a powerful XiaoKai army. Why don't we hear game sound? Because HawK is playing copyrighted music. And I don't want my channel to get banned. That'd be nice. Not the ideal position here if you can't kite away from a TC who has a lot of Stomp. Farsia no mana though. Was checking inventory real quick, I think. So much hero focus. So much hero focus. Hex comes in, but yeah, that was a nice hold by HawK, I'd say. Maybe 1 or 2 unit losses too much. And with that, what's the stitch? Hard to tell for me, to be honest, who's ahead. Should be very even. Will this Mountain King get 5? If the MK gets 5, everything's possible. This annoying wolf, though. Hate that. Hate it! I mean, you could build a gyro or magic sentry. There are a couple of tools. So it saves. But this will happen again and again and again. HawK didn't scout it yet, but yeah, he seems to be of the opinion that there is an expansion, and I would have said the same. Probably had no time to scout this. MK is mega tanky, jeez. Unfortunately, he's not close to 5, huh? Yep. Okay, bit of scouting. Expo up, as expected. This is probably running for a while. Dude, XiaoKai is playing a million times better than before with the Blade Master mirror image. 5, 4, 2, lots of headhunters. Oh, HawK, what were you doing there? Oh, was there wolves? Did he save him from wolves, maybe? Imu potion on both the carries. Nice focus on the radar. Shadow? God damn it. Heal scroll comes in nicely. He needs to get a kill here. He needs to get a kill, but... Was he anticipating the hex already? MK! What? That level up? No way! Can he save him somehow? Don't think so. Oh, MK5 dead. TC as well. What is this game? Lots of casters falling. It's rifles versus headhunters. HawK, is he winning this, dude? Against an expo? Wolf Dispel is so nice. Level 6! Dude, HawK games versus Orc on Autumn Leaves are fascinating. Level 6 on the Farseer as well. This is all that's left, bro. What? Amazing that he got this one priest. He got mass teleport too. 80 seconds on the Mountain King. That was a sick fight. Against, he has no TP, by the way. Yes, he has mass TP, but that can be cancelled by Hex and Ensnare. But oh, TC is back as well. Not smart by XiaoKai to use the Ensnare on a rifle. Like, not at all. He could have trapped him there. Huh. 20 seconds. Mountain King level 5 is gonna be so big. But then... what do you do economically? Ensnare cancels mass TP? Yes. Ensnare, Hex, Stomp. I thought about this yesterday, by the way. I mean, we all want all available units and spells to be viable, but do we want orcs with Hex, Stomp, and Snare, and Stasis Trap? Is that really necessary? Anyway, we push each other's bases. Game of chicken. With lots of raiders though, this base will fall quickly. And Purge? Purge is... yeah, I get where you're coming from. Purge is a little bit different, as Purge is not a disable, but a slow. That feels like a disable. So for example, Purge wouldn't cancel Mass Teleport. It reduces movement speed to like 0.001 or something, but never to full. So much XP from these wolves. Did HawK build another base? No, long distance mining only. HawK has free mana regen and basically free healing. Both players have great tools to finish the game somehow. Sucks to be a worker. Always does, doesn't it? Bro, I'd be very impressed if HawK straight up wins this. Mountain King killing the TC would make this kind of likely, actually. Bro, the slow is murderous. Chain Lightning amazing. Heal Self amazing. Heal Scroll amazing. Hammer! Oh my god, deletes the Fascia level 7. That's level 3 Brilliance Aura now. Oh my god, never ending mana. Hex, focus, Stomp connects! Click, 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 click. Got him! The priest have to heal this dwarf, man. Again, the situation where both players have the invul potions. Shadow Hunter does not. Is dead. Level 6. For Cosmodon! This is it, dude. HawK, you madman. What the freaking game. That was sick. Well done. Well done. I thought this game is over and we go game 3, but nope. We did not. Cool game. Nice by Shia Kai to step it up. But HawK is qualified for the playoffs now. Awesome. Good for him. He deserves it. He was surely the second best player here today. In this group, next to Kaho. Against Kaho, he stood no chance. But Kaho was a top 8 player in the world. Cool. Really cool. All right. If you guys promise me to still give me a like and a comment, HawK isn't so bad. I mean, in the winner bracket semi-finally got absolutely trashed. He isn't bad, but he's also not great. So if you guys promise me to give me a like for the video once it's out, we give you guys a little world premiere. And I show you the video right now. It's 15 minutes. My conclusion to the patch. I think you guys have been nice today. I don't think HawK was second best. In this group today, he went 4-0 against XiaoKai. Who else was the second best? WudaoOC? Forty and Infi versus Showmatch. They weren't part of this group. Twitch chat. Unbelievable. Alrighty, I leave you guys with me. Hello everybody, I'm Neo. I'm a Warcraft 3 commentator for 17 years. The beginning of this week I was really pleased to see that our beloved game is getting another patch, as several changes have been pushed to the test server. Now, after giving my initial feedback on the channel and talking to a lot of people in the chat, whether that's players or other people in the community, I have made up my mind if this patch is good or bad and what it is missing. It is patch 2.02 and maybe you need a little bit of backstory. Obviously, Warcraft Reforged needed a lot of work since its release. Last year, we have gotten a patch 2.0 that brought a couple of new features, but the most important message for us was that there's a dedicated Warcraft RTS team. So this is the second patch of that Warcraft RTS team, and we'll see if they're doing a good job. The last patch that this game got was 3 months ago. That was mostly a cleanup job from the big release that I mentioned on November 13, which was patch 2.0. We got stuff like skins and classic HD and all that kind of stuff. But that didn't include any balance changes. So while we got a content patch 3 to 4 months ago, the last balance change was 9 months ago. Keep that in mind. It's a very, very long time, even for our old game. This Warcraft 3 RTS team has promised that it will fix what's broken. And this is the standard that we hold it to. Even with the big patch of 2.0, or maybe even because of the big patch 2.0, there's a lot of issues with this game, even though it is quite beautiful in itself. The problems are bad performance. There's two issues. One is AMD processors are really bad for the game. They just don't perform. You get FPS drops every couple of seconds. The second issue is that Reforged graphics, the entire setting of the Reforged graphics, are performing really, really poorly, even on new computers. And let's not talk about computers from 5 to 7 years ago. There's a lot of bugs and missing features in this. For example, as we see a lot of content creators currently grinding through the campaign, the save and load feature is pretty broken. Models just disappear. Some campaign missions are just completely crashing. And regarding the campaign, this campaign has gotten an overhaul to make it more playable. This has been scratched because there were a couple of bugs in it that have yet to be fixed. We're still playing an outdated version of the campaign. Another issue is Battle.net functionality. If you ever played on Battle.net, you know that some of your wins don't count, sometimes for days. There's only 5 servers, which is not enough, etc, etc, etc. Glaring issues. Plus, because the latest balance patch was 9 months ago, the multiplayer is getting a little stale and there is more and more visible imbalances with the game that hopefully this patch is addressing. This is the patch notes when it comes to the non-balanced part. It says fix an issue that causes the game to hit every 3 seconds for certain players. This is supposed to be the patch for the AMD processors. I have an Intel processor. I can't test this. I can't tell you if it's good or not. Then there's a couple of image screen fixes and lighting fixes, which, granted, was an issue after the 2.0 release. Unfortunately, no screenshots are provided that shows the previous lighting in comparison to now's lighting, so I don't know. So let's take a look. The AMD processors are allegedly being addressed. I will say in a bit why I think this is alleged. The Reforged graphics settings perform as poorly as always. Bugs and missing features are not addressed. And for the multiplayer part, there's an attempted address. Is that enough? We'll go into this in a bit. The AMD issue is persistent for over a year, maybe even 2 years. Even pre-patch 2.0, this was an issue. And we've heard multiple times that this is now fixed. And on PTR, let's be honest, this was never really an issue. This was only an issue alongside mouse lag and other performance issues on live servers. So just because they say it's fixed and just because of people report it's fixed doesn't mean that this will be fixed on the live servers. I'm still very reserved on my judgment. I will tell you once the patch is live if this is functioning or not, and if the poor AMD users are finally saved. Balance changes. This is obviously the big part of the patch. After 9 months, our game gets a fresh up. This is 48 changes, and I have a couple of issues with that. If you analyze these 48 changes, 13 of these changes are coming directly from my caster colleague RemoDemo. 26 of these changes are coming from a community initiative by Don Dolare and Save Orcas. These guys are interviewing pro players and people in the scene over a month to come up with a consensus of what needs to be addressed, what needs to be buffed, what needs to be changed. This is a very conservative approach, as this is not meant to bring new features, new units, new spells into the game, but to address the status quo. 3 other suggestions or changes in this patch come from previous community feedback or unknown sources, but have been floating around the community for a very long time. Since a couple of changes are overlapping, this results in 40 out of 47 changes are direct community suggestions, not only the direction of these changes, but the exact values. This means that the Blizzard Warcraft RTS team has come up with, to my knowledge, 7 changes. These changes are: the Orb of Darkness spawns level 2 skeletons instead of level 1 skeletons, even though a buff was suggested by Dondo and Save Orcas. Wards of Orcs are magic immune. Heal wards have their duration reduced by 5 seconds. Moonstone duration is increased by 50%. Orb of Venom does -1 damage. Mountain Giant food is reduced by 1. And Wand of Negation charges are buffed from 2 to 4. As you can see, those are not really groundbreaking changes. This will not revolutionize the gameplay of Warcraft 3. This is very rudimentary, I would say, and goes into directions that the community has been pointed out before. For example, the unusability of wards, the strength of Orb of Venom, the unusability of Mountain Giants in the one-on-one matchup, and the lackluster performance of the Wand of Negation that was only recently introduced. Taking community feedback and taking community suggestions is not an issue. It's great because the people who came up with these suggestions are deeply involved with the community, unlike probably the Warcraft RTS team. What is an issue, though, that these people are giving full lists of what should be addressed. A meme at the moment is, why would you reduce the mana burn range for the Demon Hunter? That is a suggestion by RemoDemo. And in itself, in the context of the proposed patches by Blizzard, it looks foolish to suggest such a thing. But do you know the context of that change? The context of this change is a massive buff to Night Elf expansions, a buff to the Keeper, a buff to the Podum, and other Night Elf buffs. RemoDemo says If you do these changes and raise the level of Night Elves, then you can reduce the mana burn rate. All of a sudden, it doesn't look that foolish, does it? All of a sudden, it makes sense. Another thing, Remo wants web on tier 1. And that, in the context of the Blizzard changes, doesn't make much sense. But his context is, I want to increase the tier 2 duration by 25 seconds. And then, web should be available on tier 1. Makes more sense. The problem is that Blizzard is taking these changes out of the proposals of the community and throws them together into one potpourri. And it's only very few ideas coming from them. Remo Demo has released his ideas 3 weeks ago. Dondo and Save Orcas have released their proposals 4 weeks ago. What did the Blizzard team do since the last balance patch? I don't know. 7 changes in 9 months? I have an issue with it. I don't know what this team wants. What this wants for the game. How does it assess balance? What does it think should be addressed? What is the goal of this patch? What is the vision of the team for the game? Nobody knows. There's no explanations. There is no direction that this patch is going into. We can't assess a clear direction from this patch for the game. In my opinion, there's a couple of issues with this game, even though it's in one of the greatest states this game has ever been. But this patch, for example, doesn't fix human power spikes or the incredible late game strength. This patch doesn't address the glaring issue of Pally Rifle. This patch doesn't help the Night Elves, but nerfs them in a core mechanic, in a core player, the Demon Hunter. This patch doesn't target problematic Undead matchups, and there's plenty. There is certain situations in human versus Undead where one side is clearly stronger than the other, and vice versa. This goes in both directions. The Undead versus Orc matchup is very stale in a way that you can only play mass air, and that is not something everybody wants. We want the variety, and Orc ground units would be nice to have in a counterable way. The Undead Night Elf matchup is the clearest issue. But while the Undeads get certain buffs that influence this matchup, the Night Elves get direct nerfs in this matchup, making a matchup that has been very, very one-sided. Happy hasn't lost in 9 months. Even more problematic. Now you could say, but Neo, they are addressing Orc ground with the Tauren. They are addressing Orc in a way that could break the game in 3 different stages for only one race, while not giving other evenly influential parts the same treatment. This patch doesn't provide new cool new tools for the most races except Orc, and it doesn't provide any new great interaction for most races except Orc. Here's a quote from a community member that sums it up better than I could ever do. I mean, they didn't listen to players. They randomly selected changes from different documents and Reddit threads with a blindfold without any cohesive thoughts or purpose of their own. Splattered them into a badly written document without any explanation and left the community to not only point out the glaring issues, but basically creating an immense workload for the few that are able to give decent feedback, as fixing this list would entail not only removing certain stuff, but also adding a bunch of stuff. And that is exactly my feeling. I gave feedback on my Monday stream with people in calls that are not me, but players and community figures. I have a couple of issues with this, and I don't know where this is going. You can say, well, they were probably busy fixing the AMD issue, but that's a mechanic issue, right? That's a technical issue. Game design wise, I don't see anything in this patch. So maybe I had too bigger expectation from a dedicated team in 9 months than just copy community feedback. I am disappointed with this patch. I know that these PTRs are an iterative process, and PTR 2 and 3 will probably come in the upcoming weeks. Until then, I remain disappointed, and I think this is not enough for this game that gets patches twice a year. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm an idiot for being hopeful for more. Tell me if I should give up on expectations, or tell me what you would expect from such a patch and what you are hoping for PTR 2 and 3. The game has enough issues to have fixes added in the upcoming weeks. I hope something's in the cupboard that will be presented to us over the next couple of weeks. Until then, we see each other soon. Yay! My patch conclusion, everybody! So hopeful, so joyous, eh? It would be freaking amazing if you could give this a like and comments to boost it in the algorithm to more people see this. All right. Of course, very interested in your feedback towards this, because this was not a video where I say, oh, they do -1 damage, it should be -2. But the greater scheme of things, where do they get feedback? On the forums and on Reddit. Some Discords, probably.
5 years sponsored by Prime.
Yeah.
Remember the Prime sub.
Let's go, El Toricano. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Liked. Great speech. Nice. They messed up the models. Yes, I mentioned that. I'll report the video to all security agencies. Thank you for the views. Good direction. Nice. Work done. Thank you. Didn't mention Blood Mage nerf. I mentioned that Pally Rifle isn't addressed. And let's be honest, for these specific things, I ran a 5-hour feedback stream. I don't think I have to put this into this video. Yeah, I hope this does something. Some things were really baffling. Like, I was aware that a lot of these changes are word for word, value for value from the community notes. But 40 out of 47 was quite something. We need your reaction to Grubby's reaction to this video. Oh yeah, you'll get it. You tell him. Let's go. Gotta love the YouTube bots. Are they in full effect already? Maybe my chat is the bots. What are your specific suggestions? I talked about them Monday for 5 hours. I don't want to do this again. Videos are up. Everybody can look it up. It is very, very, very repetitive. Ooh, I got lots of comments. I like that. I like that. All right, let's see what the comments are so far. I get where you come from, but why complain when Blizzard is taking balance ideas from the community and players? I literally explained that in the video why I complain about this. Okay, bot. Too many killers and team killers in Battle.net. That's what you get when you don't moderate. The old man has spoken, so I feel it's true. Is the beard adding wisdom? Is the beard adding wisdom? Thanks for the truth bomb. My pleasure. Yep, no moderation. Okay. Yeah, I think this was my issue with the patch. Everything specific has been said on Monday. And I had so many people on, right? I had so many, like, obviously the my in-game player knowledge isn't the greatest, so I let other people speak. We had Dark on, one of the best 2-on-2 players in the region. We had Leon on. We had Carson on. We had Disengage on, of course. Very important, probably most important. We reacted to Starbuck. Who else was there? We had Account Create for the Night Elves. We had Lemis for the Pally Rifles. Like, we gave a voice to pretty much everyone. Dondo, yes, of course. The legend. The patch legend. In other contexts, like patch is always an insult, right? The patch orc, the patch human. But for Dondo, I think it's good praise. He is what he is. Yeah. I love to read through feedback from other people. So if you have specific feedback for this, I think it's once again very important to let our voices be heard. And whether that's on Reddit. I saw Seiso's feedback. That was cool. Even though I disagree with almost every line. It was cool to read. I noticed the worst reaction come from pro players, 5 to 10 minute video without any interesting ideas. But this is the people we have to ask, right? That's what is always said. They should balance the game, is what everybody always says. When Neo was criticizing Grubby, I was thinking of an item called the Eyes of Neo, increasing vision range. Bro. In some moment, I was like this dude from the X-Men when you take the glasses off, laser beams are shutting out of the eyes. But that was very selective, though. Grubby is, of course, very knowledgeable. Yeah, I also found some feedback very underwhelming. Cyclops is the name, correct. Yeah, so that's my take. That's my take. As a caster, community figure, organizer, I think this is where my work should be, like the greater scheme of things, instead of specific suggestions. Which I also gave, but that shouldn't be my main focus, I think. All right. There will probably be Creepjack tonight. I gotta be honest. I have to confirm this with Hovi. And I think we play some 2-on-2. Heute was Feines. So yeah, would be nice if you could spread the video on the Discords you're at, on your social media, etc., etc. I'll take a little break for the, I don't know, 50 minutes that will be off. Got some DMs to answer. And OnlyFans. Yeah, it would be great, man. You have one of the most successful OnlyFans for your crazy neck muscles. Would be nice if you could do that. Alrighty. With that done, see you in probably 50 minutes for the German show Creepjack. I got some stuff behind the scenes to do and, you know, get some food and stuff. Thank you for watching. Thank you for some kind words. Thank you for the comments and likes and everything. See you in a sec.